on in town?
Yeah, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law,
Oh, yeah.
and mother-in-law.
Oh,
One
wow.
of my baby was here from Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they was here for a few days. They was on their way to Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
So that was cool. And then my son came from Texas also. He had to run up to he had two of his kids here. But you know, he gotta move all around the country.
Military, right?
Yeah, not so much that, man. He got two ex-wives and one baby mama.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah, that.
now you got to deal with the consequences of that.
Yeah, that could be a little bit challenging.
Right, man.
I would say, to say the least, dealing with all those emotions. You got kids with the other two?
He got a kid with the first wife, kid with the second wife, and obviously the baby mama. So that's three right there. Then he adopted one of his second wife's kids. Adopted him.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Legally, that's yours.
That's right. That's it, man. You gotta roll on. Then he was left in San Antonio to sell his house because the second wife moved to. See, that gets confused. There's so much shit, you know. But it's further up north.
Right.
Because her son, his stepson, was going to school in up here somewhere.
Right, up there somewhere.
So, oh man. One thing I'm happy about, he always took responsibility on what's his. But take your damn time. But I had to kind of get on him because my son is one of them. He's an intelligent young man. I'm proud of him. He's 40 years old now.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
awesome.
he's one of them people that think he knows everything. And don't think he, and don't perceive that he does. So if you talk about a given subject, a given subject, you know every damn thing about it.
Right.
But I had to get him when he was talking about, he's criticizing his sister. My middle girl is down there, and she has her problems with the opposite sex. But bottom line is, she almost 30 and she don't have no kids. Well, none of my three girls have kids.
Oh, wow.
The youngest one is 25. So me and you both know what that means right there.
That's
okay?
good. I mean,
so,
shoot.
I said, wait a minute, man. Excuse me. Don't be criticizing them.
Right.
None of them.
Right.
Okay? And I told him, I said, the first thing you look for is a person of integrity. I said, what drew me to your mother. Okay? So cut the shit, because I know all three of them women that you was dealing. I know all three of them. Okay?
Right.
I didn't come out and say that, but you had to be careful.
This is Millie's son as well?
Huh?
This is Miss Millie's son as well?
Yes, that's Miss Millie's son.
Okay, so this is y'all's baby together, for real.
Yeah, man.
You got all your kids from Miss Millie?
Yeah, well, all my three girls.
Your three
He's
girls.
my stepson.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
He's the first one. He's the oldest.
Ah, I got you.
And come on, man.
Yeah.
You got to step back from the criticism. You busy running around. She's completely oblivious to the.
Yeah.
She expect me to feel the same way about his kids.
Yeah.
No. That's not happening. Especially since I grew up with my sister-in-law's kids. We all grew up in New Jersey.
Right.
So, when they see me, I'm Uncle Dexter.
Right.
At all times. One of her kids was actually getting the drive. So, but all of that second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand stuff, you deal with that.
Right.
Because you was always telling me whose birthday's coming up and shit. Are you kidding? I got 4 kids,
Yeah.
I know when their birthdays go.
Oh, yeah.
Was the Knicks side Mike Brown, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
you couldn't look stupider than us on that whole move. How you gonna fire the coach and ain't got no plan?
Yeah, I wish they would have just kept Tibbs, man. because he got him to the conference finals. I think one more year would have.
Well,
You
you
would
know,
see
I
that.
had problems with him, but
Yeah.
if you are gonna fire him, what's you ain't got no plan. Your first three choices of dudes already had jobs.
Already had jobs. Yeah. I think he should have just stayed, remained the coach, and just went to bat one more year, man. I mean, he got to one game from the NBA Finals, man.
But I tell you, my problem with it is play your people.
Well,
You know,
yeah, that's
and
the biggest thing with him.
The Knicks fans been watching the team all year.
Yeah,
Precious Achua don't get no run. Backup center
right,
don't get no run. Dude, every time I see him come in the game doing something positive. He
right.
can block shots. He can rebound. You know, he's not a scorer. Okay, he gets no run. The other dude, Shampert, who's a scorer. There's plenty of times we was in droughts. He don't get no run.
Mm.
You got the dude, P.J. Washington. Every time the dude get in the game, he be making people mad on the other side. How he get the rebound?
Right.
You know, how he get the rebound? Nothing but energy. He gets no run.
Right.
Come on, man. That pissed me off. So I wasn't that crazy, you know, because people are saying you're crazy. But I say, well, you got to have a plan, irregardless.
Yeah.
No plan?
Come on. Good morning. Good morning.
And then, you know, the people from New York. What's up, brother?
How are you?
Okay.
See, yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
we love not Mark Jackson because Mark Jackson is us.
I don't understand why Mark Jackson won't get another job,
He must be
man.
black. I mean, he must be black balling them. I don't understand.
Yeah, they got to be.
He done already showed you what he can do.
Built the Golden State dynasty.
And
Built
he
it.
ain't had a job since. I just don't get it. When you get this revolving door of coaches, dudes get 2, 3, and 4 jobs.
Yeah. Because it was him that drafted Klay Thompson, and it was him that drafted Draymond Green.
Anyway, at least we got a core of players.
Yeah. I'm happy for Mike Brown, though.
Yeah, because he's a really, really good guy and smart.
Yeah.
So he is happy for a guy like that.
He's been around for a while, sure.
And then I had this one question for him as a nickname. Would you tell Carl Anthony Towns to set up low every now and then? Just every now and then.
Get in that
And
paint.
that's another thing I didn't like about it. Every time you got to get the ball out high. And you played 2 teams and couldn't have nobody guard it.
Right.
And you don't never set up down low.
Tripping.
Like that. So what do you think about Ayton?
Well, as long as he cut out the diva stuff.
Right. I mean, some of these guys, man, with their attitude.
Yeah, they all divas now. They, KG said it real honest. He said, man, yeah, y'all couldn't play. A lot of y'all dudes couldn't play in the air 20 years ago, 20, 25 years ago. They couldn't play just because, like, the NBA did a good job in taking away. I guess KG was talking about you gotta allow the players to dribble and go where they're going. Before, it was just too difficult to score, period. So with DeAndre Ayton, I say all that to say, he's got to play basketball and stop with the airballing in the paint. You know what I mean? You can't be doing stuff like that. You former #1 pick, man. Come on. So hopefully. Yeah.
Got his bank account set up and so forth.
He don't really
Where
care.
desire.
Yeah, there is no desire. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Half of the time, that's what it is.
Yeah.
All of these dudes, I mean, everybody ain't like that. Obviously, dudes, you got a lot of heart, and it'll show through.
Yep.
Obviously, ability has a lot to do with it, but dang.
Yeah. They be all satisfied.
So, would you have rather have, as a Laker fan, would you have rather had Lopez or Ayton?
I'd rather Ayton just because he can do more.
Probably plays down low more.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Lopez is going to be trying to shoot a lot of threes and all that stuff. So, no, I mean, I like the Ayton move. And
And you need somebody else big too.
yeah,
Don't stop there.
yeah, no, we need a whole team. We all we got on our team right now is Luka, LeBron, and Ayton, and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I was about to say just wait
Yeah. I don't know about him getting 200 million. I don't know about all of that. Going from undrafted to 200 million. You mean to tell me there ain't nobody better in the league than him that you can grab? Pay less?
Well, that's easier said than done. He has proved what he can do.
Just don't like how everybody get their money and then they just stop producing. They play in their contract year. They have the best years of their career, and then when they get their contract, they just try to make it through the contract instead of playing through to get another good contract or whatever the case may
Even the fact that that's mentioned as a factor, that's ridiculous.
be.
You can't play hard all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
this contract year. So last year you wasn't playing as hard. Yeah.
No, wasn't trying to get hurt. Just out here, taking it easy. That's why the game has regressed, because when you got players like MJ and Kobe that absolutely go out there and play every single day that they can, every day that they healthy. Wasn't no load management. Wasn't no get ready for the playoffs. They playing basketball.
Yeah, there's two sides to it. The Coach Pop, he said he's gonna take advantage of the rules.
He started something. He started a wildfire.
Yeah, them people are going crazy.
I feel like that's the reason why Kawhi Leonard ain't as healthy as he could be. Part of it, like when you training and all that stuff, you got to keep playing. You got to keep training. You can't take a rest. You got to go to the weight room and stay in the weight room. That's how you make it through.
Well, you got to look at this. KG got a podcast, man. And he was talking about that. And what's his man's name from the South?
Paul here.
Paul, yeah, him and Paul, and they're talking about specifically what you was talking about, working out, and he said, man, 5 on 5. This personal trainer shit, and you 30 minutes with the personal trainer.
Yeah.
He said, 5 on 5.
Yep. All summer long. That was it though. That was the training right there. Playing.
You want the cold. The cold. Even the great, you just mentioned the great ones. What are they known for?
Coming back.
Practicing their ass off.
And then coming back next
back.
year
Great.
with something new in their game. That used to be a thing, where they used to go away in the off season and then come back, and then maybe they'll have like a spin move, or maybe they'll have a post game now, or maybe they can shoot with their left hand now, or maybe they've been working on a certain dunk package or whatever the case. Every off season, NBA players used to come back better. Now it's just like the same players, and then they regress.
Second nature. You know who upsets me? That dude from the, he won Defensive Player of the Year a few times. He's great around the hoop. Can't shoot a lick.
Rudy Gobert. Yeah.
The dude, man, get the ball, be low, the foul line.
Yeah.
And they ain't even a thought of shit.
Ain't even a thought.
Come on. Just like you said, what did you work on during the summer?
Exactly.
Nothing.
You ain't got no post game. You ain't got no.
You could have developed a baby hook and just did that.
15 feet.
First of all, who gonna block it?
7 feet. 10 feet away from
10
the
feet
basket.
away from the basket. You looking to pass it out, ain't even thinking about you?
You are
That don't
right
make
there.
no damn sense.
No little bunny.
And Two dudes who were traded for each other, Julius Randle and Paul Anthony Towns. In the first quarter, your business was saying, look at me, look at me, look at me. On the hit a 3-point shot, look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, what you gonna do the rest of the game? Right. Like, damn.
Come on, man.
Both of them, like you just said, got massive contracts.
They get nice and fat, and then they don't really care about it no more.
That's a shame to say something like that. It really is.
You would think you can have money. You got the money to do your job now. What do you say? Can't wait till my son get a little bit older.
Let's see what deliciousness you'll create today. Choose cookies and cream, birthday cake, strawberry, swirl or straight up, cherry, sprinkles, mints, gummy bears. Try coffee, hot or ice, Colombian sugar, dark roast with my creamer, guatemalan, French vanilla, caramel, yellow, any way you want. With onions, pickles, jalapenos, sour sauce, with stuff on your own, stuff on your toppings. Same girl selection, all in one.
So what do you think of Houston?
That's pretty dangerous.
They looking good. They looking damn good. I can't fucking wait.
They look really
That's definitely
dangerous.
gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I like Ime.
You made you go.
I love him, man. First of all, you railroaded his ass. You know,
Yeah.
that's another reason I hate Boston. Come
Yeah.
on. When you hear people talk, everybody, it happens all the time.
Come on now. You know that woman had been doing that. You know what I mean? She wasn't the first one that he was sleeping with outside of her marriage, man. They do that all the time in that league.
They do it all the time.
All
Why
the
is he publicized and he's an employee too?
Right. They didn't have to do him like that for real. It was embarrassing.
Come on, man. Come on.
Somebody was just mad that they couldn't get it. That's all. One of those dudes that was sitting up there in the press conference was mad that they shot at her and they couldn't get it. And when they found out that them two was doing it, they wanted to
He's the one. Come on. Man.
publicly destroy him.
That's why I'm very happy with Houston because Houston said, "Is that it? Come on over here."
Yep, coach these young
Coach
boys
these
up.
dudes up. And he did it from day one.
Yep.
I don't know about that Celtic coach, a young guy that's obviously smart.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah. 63 pointer?
Yeah. I believe he'll be fired soon because he had
it's
the
gonna be
team.
different now.
He had
He
the
was
team.
intact.
He had them, and you wanted them to shoot 100 threes a game, and really they didn't even have to do that. You got to find the perfect mix of,
Every one of those guys can shoot. And every one of those guys can post up. Every single one.
That's what I'm saying.
You
You got
got
to make the game
Brown, you
easy.
got Tatum, you got, what's the guard that they got rid of?
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday. All of them. All of them can take you low. My man, Derek.
Yep. Derek White.
They both inside, outside players, and all of them play defense.
Yep.
What more could you ask for than that? Oh, but we gonna shoot 63.
You want them to be Golden State. You want to try to have them be. You want everybody to be like Steph Curry. Where everybody ain't Steph.
Yeah, but on top of that, so okay, to this particular day they off. Y'all still ain't going low?
Still ain't. Still ain't. We're just gonna keep shooting.
It don't make no damn sense.
We're gonna shoot our way in the game. We're gonna shoot our way out the
I
game.
understand it, because you come back and it's okay, timeout. Okay, guys. What's hard about that? We ain't professionals.
Crazy.
We looking from the outside in.
It is wild.
Are you going to get motivated, DeAndre? Because if you do, then all of a sudden we start to look at the Lakers a little bit differently.
Well, at least we would not have to worry about him taking snow days in Los Angeles. So that's all I'm saying. We're good there. In terms of that quotient, we don't need to go near there. And Bobby DeAndre Ayton, it still begs the question when it comes to he's better than what they had in the center position. There's no doubt about it. He can shoot the ball backwards and be better than the guy that had last year shooting the ball towards the rim. When it comes to Los Angeles and Bobby DeAndre Ayton, still disrespectful, Fred. Come on, you call it disrespectful. I prefer to call it creative too, because we know we're fine. Come on now, Chris, get this to your team. You saw
Dude, you had as a mod, Mr. Stepper, he had 25K of subscribers now. Well, good for him. Yep, good for Mr. Stepper. We at 5K, 20K under that, so we not worried about it. For sure. Yep, he tried to come through here and mess up our channel. I don't know why, though. And we'll get it back.
Is because my conversations over the last 3 days have crystallized that the Lakers are essentially viewing LeBron as an expiring contract. And that may sound like a toss-off statement, but that's not insignificant. The Lakers and LeBron did not have substantive discussions about extending his contract, which every team LeBron's been on for 20-something years has wanted to have substantive conversations about extending his contract.
About the Bucks, man. What are you doing?
Well, the Bucks went ahead and got Miles Turner.
Turner, that ain't shit.
You still gotta pay Damian.
Oh, they waived him.
Yeah, he can still get paid 22 million.
Next 5 years.
20,
Yeah,
wait. 22 million a year?
22.5 million.
They owe him $113 million, and you gotta pay him. You
Wow.
lucky that they,
So now he
they
can
let you
just
spread
take
it
him.
out.
LA need to get Lillard if they smart.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's gonna be a free agent. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
they
he
need
ain't
to get
healthy
him.
yet. But
Yeah,
when
he
he
gotta
come back,
get
he's
back.
gonna be like a hired gun.
Oh
Because you
my.
don't even have to. You can just
LA
for that year.
need to get him if they smart.
That would be awesome.
If they
Wow.
smart, they need to pick up Damian
I
Lillard.
agree with that. I agree with
If
that.
they smart,
Start talking to him now.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
They should have talked to him as soon as Milwaukee said we waive him.
But on the other hand, how close is the when it comes down to like February or later than that?
Yeah, but that's good. You got Bron and Luka,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they can hold out till February.
Yeah, they can, but
And
but
then
yeah, even if you get them for you can get them for the whole next year.
Yep. Dang. So they owe him for the next 5 years.
22.5
What is
million.
Milwaukee doing?
And is that enough to tell Giannis, yo?
No,
we
hell
don't,
no.
It sure don't seem like it.
No, and
Did
then
y'all talk to him first?
I
No.
know they don't like. I know, and then
Sure
they
don't seem
said,
like it.
Because why would you get Turner? And I'm like, bro, we need all this other shit. We got rid of Middleton years ago,
yeah,
and now Damian, he hurt, and then you waive him,
oh my God,
and now the substitution for all of that is
Miles
Turner.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
And that ain't gonna work with Giannis neither.
Nah, that ain't enough.
They say Giannis wasn't too happy the way they dealt with Dame. I mean, you gotta think, bro. Like he tore his Achilles tendon playing for y'all after coming back from blood clots, and then y'all waive him.
They need a goddamn Giannis.
They
Need
figured
to,
they was doing something for now, but I don't know.
Giannis need to get the hell out of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Bro, you already got them one ring. That's enough. That's enough.
And a new facility,
Yeah,
new
that's-
building,
that's
and
enough.
everything
That's-
like that.
That's enough. That's
Yeah,
enough.
because it
Man.
ain't like you can show them loyalty.
Yeah, you
Because
in
Kareem was
Milwaukee.
there just there a few years. He got his one year left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was there for what, 10 years?
Who, Kareem?
No, I mean Giannis.
Yeah,
Giannis
Giannis
been
12
10
years. 12.
Well,
Been there for the majority of his career.
I'm getting the hell on.
Yeah.
I already got you one ring. I'm getting the hell on. I'm straight.
Yep. So I'm gone.
That's who y'all got for me to try to win a championship
Yeah.
against all these other teams that's making moves.
Make a move. And the thing is you get that, and you ain't even sure if he gonna stay. I don't understand
Right.
how the conversation, man.
Yeah, because Miles Turner just signed.
That was what, 120? I don't know how much he made. I think it was like 120, somewhere around there. He made good money.
You know something, sometimes you gotta go on and just pay the luxury tax. They talking about 20 years the Pacers ain't played no luxury tax. Well, this time you got it if you want to keep the team together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but with Halliburton's injury, they wasn't gonna get back there anyway
Nah,
without
they
him.
ain't.
So I understand why they didn't want to pay the luxury tax because they would be paying it this year for no. They wouldn't get to the. I don't think they're gonna get to the
What about
playoffs.
next
Next
year?
year,
What do next year?
yeah, that's a different. I mean, the year after next is a completely different story when Halliburton comes back.
Yeah, but the thing
Well,
is,
it's gonna
is
be
that
like go ahead, bro.
Turner was a big part in that little run. Too.
Yep, he sure was.
And the longest tenure Pacers.
Yeah, the longest tenure Pacers. Yep.
Right. So
Part of your
like,
whole coach.
Halliburton good and all, but you know Halliburton go missing.
Yeah, he gonna miss him a lot.
Come back looking around, just like the Celtics. If Tatum come back, he's gonna be looking around saying, "That was thing."
Yep, done got rid of everybody. And Tatum about to see how difficult it really is. How it's gonna be when you ain't got all that help out there.
Wait a minute, Brown left.
No, Brown.
Yeah.
You know they were talking
They
about
about
that.
to.
And they said if Brown leaves, I mean you start from scratch.
Yeah, you
trade
starting all
Brown,
over.
You start from scratch.
I mean, you can't have $200-300 million dudes on your roster. The league ain't
Who
set
else
up like
they-
that no more.
Oh, they got rid of Porzingis to
Yeah, they
Atlanta.
got rid of Porzingis and
Yep.
Holiday.
Holiday?
Yeah, they got
Where
rid
did
of
he go?
Holiday. I forget where they traded him to because you know that was a money thing too.
Holiday
So,
went. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. God dang it.
Porzingis is coming down here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Porzingis is coming to Atlanta. Holiday, did he go to Sacramento or something like that?
Sacramento.
You gotta look it up. Hey, chat, where did Drew Holiday go?
So yeah, so really the East is wide open.
Yeah, man. That's why they say they wouldn't be surprising if LeBron go back to Cleveland. That's what they saying.
Go back to
Yes, sir.
Cleveland. He already got them a ring
Man,
for
and that's
Cleveland.
it.
Yeah, but that's what they saying though, because they saying the Lakers is not committed to LeBron, they committed to Luka.
How many more years you gonna play?
Nigga, LeBron is a granddaddy. What the fuck you mean committed to you?
Right.
You almost 60.
Some shit is all obvious.
Yeah. Nigga, how much longer you want to play?
Okay, now you got 1 year, maybe 2 at the most.
That's what they saying. They said that because he want to compete for titles, and they're saying that LA might not. We're not in a position to compete for a championship with how the Thunder is looking out there. What happened with the Rockets?
Well, we are obviously the West is tough.
Yeah, the West is tough. So they're saying with the East being wide open again.
And
I mean,
who they gonna give up to get LeBron?
I mean,
for 1 year.
during the season, OKC was doing their thing, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
But in that finals,
yeah,
if they had a real fucking team playing them and not fucking Indiana,
yeah,
they would be shit
Well,
Yeah.
out of luck because, bro, you telling me the MVP of the finals went 8 for 23? Man, come
but
on, bro.
he had a lot of rebounds. But that team, the Pacer team, I think they was a little bit underrated because you know when you move that fast, that was a tough matchup for OKC.
It's a tough matchup for OKC, but the thing is that really there's only one person, maybe 2 people on OKC that really can get you a bucket when you need it. Those other players on OKC, they're not playing in that moment. That moment is not for them. They moments is like first quarter, second quarter, maybe third quarter. But when it comes down to the fourth quarter, those players on OKC ain't about that life.
Well, you got to give them credit because they was down against Denver, lost the first game at home. They was down against the Pacers, lost the first game. They was down 2-1 in both of those series. And you definitely got to show some grit to come back from that. And
They
they
showed
did that.
some grit and came back.
And they are young. Ain't they the youngest team in the league?
youngest
Yeah.
team
And they
to
have
win a
assets
title.
and everything. You know,
they young.
it's hard to put an asterisk beside a
No, they don't get no asterisk.
Right.
They don't get no
They
asterisk.
won it fair and
Yeah,
square.
they
I'll
don't
give
get
it to them.
they don't get no
I
asterisk.
What
just-
about Dallas making it to the final this league? The Celtics won?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can say the Celtics, I mean, if you want to do that, you could say they had an easy
Yeah, the Celtics had a real easy path. Everybody got hurt in the East.
Nah, whoever really had their easy passes that year that the Raptors won the fucking
Oh yeah,
that
and
fucking
Kawhi.
yeah. Because remember, everybody got hurt on what's his name?
AD tore his
Yeah.
ACL,
Yeah.
he tore his Achilles, Clay
Clay tore his
ACL.
exactly. If Clay wouldn't even got hurt, they
I think
probably
they
would
would
still
have won.
won.
Yeah, yeah.
If Clay, but then Kevin Durant got hurt, then Clay got hurt. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it's over.
with. Clay should have just hung on the rim,
Like,
man.
I don't know. He's so stupid.
Yeah, he should have just.
Why
hung
you doing
on the
something
rim.
that you don't even do? You don't even do that.
You don't dunk? Yeah,
You
so-
don't even do that.
Yeah. That was man.
That was his downfall right there because then after that, you know, they was talking about, oh, yep, Clay's done, and then got rid of him and all that shit.
Oh, then he
Well,
tore his
you know,
Achilles.
I hear that, but the dude still got 4 rings. Integral
Yeah,
part,
he got
4
4
rings.
rings.
You know, integral part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
but my
French
thing
player.
is, they did him wrong the way they got rid of him.
Yeah, I would have.
I would have thought they would have kept
Cut the
them,
4 the court, the 4
kept
guys.
them together. Like, might as well, like, they done won.
But
I can understand Kevin Durant because he came afterwards and then, you know, left out or whatever. But
Yeah.
the rest of y'all, I would have just kept them. Like,
Clay did go 1 for 10 though in the elimination game, and that's what sealed
but
his
I
fate.
mean, damn. Wait, how
But
are you supposed to maintain
it's
your
just, he
greatness?
had like a mind
You
thing
ain't
going
gonna
on
perform
because,
Yeah.
I don't care who
Because of
you
the
are.
money.
yeah, but because like now, like, he playing decent over there.
Yeah,
at
he
Dallas.
was hitting
Well,
for
he has a
Dallas.
role. You
Yeah.
know, his role is different. He ain't got to do as much.
Yeah, all he got to do is just sit
Sometimes
over
do
there and
what you
shoot.
always did. You ain't
Yeah.
playing as many minutes.
Come on in here and just shoot that ball.
And then how lucky is Dallas?
Man.
No, that ain't luck. That's not luck.
That's underhand?
Yeah,
That's
that's not luck. I just got rid of Luka, and all of a sudden I have 1% chance to win the lottery,
But you know,
and I win the lottery and get cool.
well,
Nah.
I agree with you, but you know, the
Nah.
funny thing about that, the
I don't
people
believe in
that were
coincidence.
saying that, okay, they said that's why they call it a lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
We
say
won.
that. You can say that.
Pass it up.
For the longest, the lottery been rigged.
Yeah. That.
Well, you know.
Same thing
Y'all
that
gotta deal
happened
with
with Chris Paul when he when he left from New Orleans to go to the Clippers. Remember, New Orleans got the #1 pick and got Ant Davis. Ant Davis go over there to LA from the Pelicans. Pelicans get the #1 pick and get Zion Williamson. You see,
So if you lose one,
Yeah.
you get one. It's a give and take.
Yep.
So you lost Luka, and we gonna give you
Cooper Flag.
Yep, we gonna give you Coop. That's that. Everybody wondering like, yo, who the fuck gets rid of Luka?
And then months later, here
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. This
Gift
is
wrapped.
Yeah, this is the reason why you get rid of
Well, they
Luka.
gonna set up Cooper Flag's career.
Oh,
He gonna have
Oh,
7 titles.
Dallas is straight right now. They looking good on paper.
Yeah.
On paper, Dallas is looking
You
good.
paper any other kind of way. They got all them players on the team.
Yeah, they got.
And they talk about Kyrie coming back.
Yeah.
The West is looking.
Deeper than ever.
The West is looking crazy. 'Cause
Yeah.
you got OKC, Dallas, then you got Houston on the come.
Yeah.
LA, Denver. Don't forget about Denver. Denver.
Yeah, Denver's there too. That's correct. But the East don't care nothing about that because we only got to beat one of them. We ain't got to beat 6 of them.
Didn't Denver just get Cam?
From Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
they just.
Championship year, and you seen him. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how bad his injury was, but he was hurt.
A little back injury.
He ain't as bad as Ben Simmons.
Well, he just I don't know, I guess it's a mental
Where Ben
problem.
Simmons at now?
He was at the Clippers.
Oh, he's still on the Clippers?
Yeah.
That's where Lopez went.
Oh, Lopez went to the Clippers too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's over there now.
The Clippers, man, I don't know. Something about the Clippers, they could never get over the hump.
Never. It's because they always the JV team. They gonna always be that.
Well, why don't you try building something? I mean, every time they try to get their super team together, they fail.
Yeah,
No, nothing works out.
yeah, you gotta build that culture from within. You need a player.
And OKC done it twice.
Yeah.
Breaking through this the first
In
time.
the league, OKC got a title before Indiana. That is crazy. But they was the old supersonic stuff.
You gotta get rid of this football. Come on, football.
Well, you give the OKC, the city, a lot of credit because that was just a trial when they went there. You
Yeah.
see how they are supported. They went crazy
Yeah.
over their team. They said, "No, we ain't losing." And you can see how they was in that.
Showing up 3 in the morning when the team get there, they there. Waiting on them to
They
be
love
there.
their team, man.
That's old school fan stuff right there. Well, you said this channel used to be popping. What happened to it? We had a few things go here and there. You know what I mean? Mom started dealing with the cancer stuff, so we stopped going live like we used to. And it's not school time, so right now this is summertime. This is like bonus footage that you're getting right
Y'all
now.
have a good day.
All right, you too. All right.
See you later.
Be safe.
Yeah, y'all, this is bonus footage that you're getting right now that we wouldn't normally. Everybody's out of town and all that stuff. When school start back, it will be popping all over again. This is summertime.
Exactly. Summer just for the kids. Adults still gotta work.
Yep. So you said a lot of the haircuts ain't been here. A lot of our folks. So that's why I've been door dashing and Uber Eats and all that shit.
Y'all had got a new whip.
Yeah, that's my daughter's car.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I drive it to pay it off. Door dash, Uber Eats and all that shit.
What year that is?
2019. She got a newer car than I ever had in my life.
Nice.
Only has 70,000 miles on it.
Yeah,
72,000.
that's like brand new.
Yep. All right, hopefully we back, y'all. But yeah, bro, that's what it's supposed to be in our family's history, and the reason why we are not able to do what we're supposed to do is because some of them just don't get it, don't understand. Like my mom will always be like, "You gonna make some money so you can come and take care of me and shit like that." I'm like, "Dog, hold up." You feel what I'm saying? Like we is not we ain't got millions of dollars, dog. I don't know why black women think that shit, dog. Why do they think that the kids are supposed to come and take care of them? This shit is crazy. Supposed to take care of you when you get old, not when you still capable and moving and shit like that. Like my mama just believed that she's supposed to retire, not work, and somebody else supposed to pay her bills. Fuck no, it don't go like that.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to go.
That's
But
how
like, we're
that's
not
how
set
it's
up for that
supposed to.
type of shit.
Yeah, facts, bro. It's supposed to go that way, but guess what? The reason why it's supposed to go that way is because the parents laid down the foundation
For that,
for that to happen.
exactly.
So if the parents laid down that foundation for that to happen, so at 50 years old, yeah, you could go sit your ass down and
Yeah.
the kids will take care of you because you
Yeah.
already laid down. Y'all already got businesses open and everything
There
ready
we
to
go.
run.
There we
Like
go.
and you could go home, sit down, and I run the business and we pay the bills.
Thank you.
Like what the fuck? But black folks don't want to do that, bro. They see a nigga, oh, that nigga got a Benz. That nigga think he better than everybody. He got a
Yeah.
Benz. Let
Yeah.
me get a Benz.
Yeah, and the jealousy and shit, and the
Yeah,
envy
bro.
and all that bullshit coming into play.
But it's our fault, but then it's not our fault because this shit that goes back from generation to generation and all this slave mentality shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's our fault to an extent, but really not.
Right.
We was
Yeah,
yellow
so-
like a bad hand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like it's been to a point where it's like we just keep fucking up after
But-
generation after generation.
Right. But
It's
now,
like we can't really set up the next generation.
like this is the generation. Like now is the time that we could break all of that shit. You see
Yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
that's what
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing.
we
Truthfully.
can break that shit.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're breaking a lot of them curses because right now, you would think like, you know, my dad been to prison and shit like that. You know what I mean? My dad got fucking 12 kids by 8 different women. Like his shit is, you know what I'm saying? We breaking that shit this generation. Like we're not doing that, bro. I'm not about to go out here and be just fucking all
Nah, but
this
what-
just to be fucking and creating kids and you know and not taking care of them on child support, can't get my paperwork, you know what I'm saying? Like pops can't get a license
Nah,
because of
but-
child support.
What really needs to happen is that, hey, bro, we need to realize as a group, as a whole, as a culture and everything, bro, is that nigga, we're very powerful, bro. Like without us, none of this shit is moving. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
all of this shit. Like if we take, for instance, entertainment,
Yep.
our buying power,
Yep.
the money we spend,
Oh,
all
yeah.
of that shit. If we just come together one time and say, yo, we not going to this place for a week, or we
Yeah.
not spending this money for a month,
Yep.
bro, we can get whatever the fuck we want to. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's all we gotta do is just come together, bro. That's
Like,
it.
we can't go without for 2 days.
That's it, bro. All we gotta do is just come together.
Yeah.
And all the other races, they love when we at each other's heads and shit, bro, because they ain't gotta worry about us, bro.
Yep.
We over them. We're superior over them. You see what I'm saying? Bro, we are originals. You see what I'm saying? We're the originals. Everybody else is a mutation. Every other race is a mutation, if y'all realize that. You see what I'm saying? Everybody came from a black woman's womb. That's where life came from, bro.
Yeah,
That's science. That's biology.
Yeah, that's-
They can't deny that. You see what I'm saying?
the center of life is in
It's,
Africa.
every other race was a mutation. Niggas went into the Caucasus Mountains. You feel me? That's why they went pale. And their hair went the way their hair went. Cause nigga, they had to go into the mountains, bro. It was a mutation. So all that other shit, bro, we're so so much superior than every other race. You could just look at people and tell, like, nigga, like, just look, be like, bro, this nigga's faster, way faster than this white boy. Like, you can tell that your body structure is built different, bro. We the children of the sun, bro. And that's the reason, bro, we the number one hated group, but everybody wanna be just like us.
Everyone still has some type of slide.
But they hate us so fucking much, but then wanna be just like us. That's crazy. Like, nigga, if I hate somebody, nigga, I do not wanna be like that. If that ain't the craziest shit on the planet, bro. And the thing is that, like, there's good people in every race and there's bad people in every race, but the shit that we had to go through really fucked us up for generation to generation, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like we lost our identity because they stole it and took it for themselves. You see what I'm saying? And then just reworded all this shit, and then gonna tell us, bro. And then they're gonna tell us, oh yeah, we brought all of you guys over from Africa, you know. So the reason why they telling us that bullshit is, guess what? We can't stake no claim to this land if they saying that we came from a different land. You see what I'm saying? If they telling us we came from Africa, bro, we can't claim the United States for our land because they saying we came from Africa. That's the reason why they told us that. Because if they would have been like, nigga, y'all been here before everybody, we have claim to this land legally. They didn't want to do that. So they told us, yeah, nigga, y'all came over on a whole bunch of boats. My nigga, we don't even cross the Atlantic right now. So what the fuck makes you think 400 years ago niggas is making a cross in a wooden boat? Nigga, we got metal boats right now, GPS. And nigga, we came over 400 years ago in wooden boats and made it? Come on, bro. That shit was a lie,
Them
bro.
niggas coming over on the wooden boats. They
Yeah.
were lying either.
And they wasn't even coming over. Niggas was staying on little outskirts and hoping they run into land. Niggas was running into land by accident.
Columbus.
You got that new cash app, don't you?
Yes. Yes, it's we the colony. So just $, we the colony.
Bro, we just need to goddamn come together as people, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of this fuck nigga Diddy doing this dumb shit with all this shit distracting us. Look how they making us look, bro.
You better get off scot-free too, bro.
But my thing is this, bro. Bro, is it not enough to be rich, bro?
Right.
Is it just not enough to
Right.
be rich?
Why you
bro?
gotta do all this weird shit? Bro?
Like, come
Why
on,
you gotta
bro.
do all this extra shit?
You can't just be a billionaire, my nigga.
Right.
Like,
Nah,
what
but
the
the thing
fuck?
is,
You gotta be gay too.
the thing is, bro, like, to even get that type of money, bro,
You
you
gotta
gotta
do
be
some crazy shit,
You gotta
man.
be an evil ass nigga, bro, because that's greed, bro. That's a deadly sin to have that much money. You don't need that much money for
Facts.
what? What are you doing with that much money?
You said it was what, bro?
We the colony.
We the colony.
Yeah, so $, we the colony.
Yeah, bro. That nigga was doing some
You
dark, demonic shit, bro. All of them.
100%. All of them, bro. Can you even
All
get
of
to that point where you have that much wealth that you don't need, that you genuinely do not need?
Absolutely don't.
Bro, the nigga
That
was
shit
putting
comes
dope
insane.
in baby oil.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Hey.
you got way too much time on your hands. If you are thinking to yourself like, yo, what we should do is we should put dope in the baby oil.
Lace the baby oil so
What
they
the
can get high and horny.
Bro,
Nah, when you that rich,
Everybody
you got
wanna
some other
fuck.
niggas making the plan.
Yeah, bro.
And that's it together.
Yeah, I'm straight. Bro.
Diddy's fucking.
But remember, 50 always said that nigga was a weird ass nigga. Like from day one, he was like, bro, that nigga
This
said
nigga
weird.
talking about he
bro.
want to take me shopping.
He wanna
What
take
the
me
fuck you say to
shopping.
me?
And then before that, I seen the nigga telling Fabulous, I want to party with you, daddy, or some shit.
And Fab was looking fucking very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
when
like,
Diddy
what
was
the
saying that
fuck?
shit, bro.
Meek Mill calling another grown ass man daddy and
They
shit,
wearing
bro.
the
I'm
same
like, bro,
clothes and shit in the club.
I'm
They
like,
got
bro,
the
They twinning in the club.
Yeah, they twinning in the club.
I'm like, bro, y'all
Like
got
some high school girl.
Bro, y'all got some shit going on, my nigga. Like, y'all about that package shit.
You
bro.
niggas is gay. Just straight up. Like, you niggas is fucking gay, dog.
Yeah, bro. Man, the shit that nigga was having Cassie do, bro, that nigga's wildin', bro.
Niggas don't do
That
shit
nigga
like that.
is wilding, bro. The shit he had that bitch doing, bro,
You
is
gotta,
wild.
yeah, you gotta.
That shit was wild, bro.
That's why a lot of folks be like tripping on niggas though, because niggas don't do shit like that, dog. You leave the women alone, bro. You leave it. Look, you leave it. I'll
But,
just say, man, you leave the
but
pretty
bro,
ones
I
alone.
wouldn't put it past it. I wouldn't put it past a nigga that is grown as fuck, damn near 60 years old. He dressing up like Batman and fucking Joker. Bro.
Yeah, he tripping.
I wouldn't put it past a nigga like that.
He tripping, bro. Like,
That nigga's dressing up like Batman and Joker. The nigga's almost 60, bro.
Yeah,
you can't put shit past a nigga like that.
Yeah, bro. If you got Batman money, what else to do?
I mean, yeah, he got Batman money, but bro, this nigga not only is dressing up like Batman, this nigga's doing all type of sex trafficking and baby oil and dope and shit.
Nigga acting like he in
he
Gotham.
just, yeah, he just ain't just, you know what I'm saying? But you know where all of this shit come from, right? Diddy doing all this shit and all this bullshit, but you know all this shit came from is when he went and tried to sue those vodka people.
Yeah, nah. It came from messing with the white folks.
Yeah.
They didn't give a fuck.
Exactly. They didn't care about none of this until, nigga, you want to come sue these white folks for $100 million. Bro, nigga, they paid you, bro. Why you fucking with these white folks?
What are you doing?
You see, Jay-Z smart.
Bro,
He
you
ain't sue,
think
he
it-
just sold his stake.
Yeah, you think
That's all he did. He ain't sue
Bro.
nobody. He just sold his
He's
stake.
like, okay, I'm up.
So you know what? I'm
Yeah,
done with
like,
this.
bro, you think these white people still don't think you's a nigga? Like, you still a nigga. No matter if you got this money, nigga, you
Those
still
ain't
a
even
nigga.
white
bro.
folk. They Jewish. Those are all Jewish folks. That
Run that shit.
Yeah. They ain't even white. Like it's not the blonde hair, blue eye that we thinking about. Nah, that's not them.
Nah,
It is the higher power Jewish people that own every fucking thing on the planet.
Well, the fake Jewish people. But
Yeah.
that's the fake Jewish people.
Yeah, that's a different
Jewish people
conversation.
ain't- Yeah, that's a whole different conversation. But those Jewish people ain't supposed to be the Jewish people.
Oh,
All
man.
right, y'all be safe, bro. Happy
Alright,
holidays.
see,
Happy holidays, brother.
For real though.
It's some fucking gay ass shit though, dude. Very, very weird, and on so many levels. Like, bro, are
Some
you
absolute
fucking
weirdo
kidding me?
shit.
Very fucking just ill.
Like, what are you doing, bro? But yeah, like,
Give it to me, daddy.
Yeah, you got to be doing some not okay shit,
yeah, some
bro.
straight fuck shit, bro.
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have no choice but to keep doing this.
Exactly.
You want to keep this money going, you will keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
You will do what we tell you to do.
Yeah, like, think about who controls the money and shit, man.
Yeah.
$1 billion, bro.
Yeah, $1 billion. Yeah, you got to do. Yeah.
That ain't even shit to the richest people, bro.
No. They print the money. They ain't
Oh,
give a
yeah.
fuck about $1 billion. We can print
what?
this shit right now. You know what I mean?
Run this shit.
Yeah.
Money's not an issue.
Never have been.
Mm-mm. But it gets to the point where they control the people who have the money now.
Yeah.
And everyone at the top already on the fuck shit.
Yup.
So if you're not on the same timing as them, if you're not on the same like ideology, on the same wavelength as them, you're not getting no money.
You're getting removed.
Exactly.
And put somebody else in here that will.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now with Diddy, bro. Diddy was with the shits. He was acting like them. And he thought he became one of them.
Yep. He thought.
Mm-hmm.
He thought. When he went to go sue those folks that own the liquor companies and everything like that, They say I don't know which groups of people they are. I don't know. I just know they're very rich and powerful. That's all
I
I
just
know.
know very rich, powerful,
Yep.
white.
I don't know. Yep. If I don't know white, Jewish. I don't know where they come from. I just do know that they rich, powerful as shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
damn. Come on. Oh, I thought somebody was here. Come on, man. I gotta get ready to go to the. Gonna go do some DoorDash and some Uber Eats and all of that good stuff. Good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got him with 2 charges though. So those charges, I think it's up to like 5 years total in prison or whatever. So you know he gonna sit down for a little while. He gotta wait until his sentencing. That's the crazy thing. They didn't grant him no bail. So he ain't getting off as scotch free as he thought he was.
Yeah.
He thought he was about to get out that day, like, you know what I mean? He like, oh, they ain't finding me guilty on all the charges. They only found me guilty on 2 charges. Yeah, well, those 2 charges, I think, still carry 2 to 5 year sentencing. So the maximum I think he can face is like 10 to 12 years or some shit like that. But I don't think with the nature of his case, I don't think because like, you know, a lot of folks is saying like Cassie is kind of not the victim because she texted him about freak offs. You see what I'm saying? So she wanted to have freak offs. So you kind of can't.
Like, see, I'm in a freak off, and you asking me in a freak off.
Yeah, it's not 100% his fault when she played into it. You know, yeah, he presented it. Yeah, he's rich. Yeah, you gonna do it because he is rich and all that shit. But part of you liked doing it. You see what I'm saying? For you to ask about it, text him about it, when are we doing the next freak off? You know what I'm saying? You kind of wanted to participate in doing this shit. So
Yeah.
that's why he ain't get found guilty on the Cassie shit. Besides hiring the prostitutes to come out and fuck or whatever. That's illegal. You can't hire people for sex.
Yeah, 5 years though.
Well, 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10.
Yeah. That's what he gonna have to face.
They probably get that nigga like shit.
Yeah.
Probably do some bullshit like time served.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get some time served and then he gonna get out, early release, house arrest and all that shit.
They probably run his charges congruent too, so they probably get on like pretty honestly.
Yeah.
On some bullshit. You see how that shit works?
Yep. Especially if you got money. See, that's the difference between R. Kelly and Diddy. You see what I'm saying? R. Kelly ain't had no more money.
Yeah.
So he couldn't, you know, keep this shit paid.
Exactly. He could have run up the bullshit in the system.
Yep. The moment they start releasing shit about Diddy, bloop, sold Sanjan. Bloop, sold Revo. Bloop, sold none of his bad boy shit, but then bloop, sold Ciroc. You feel what I'm saying? He parted ways with all his businesses while they were still lucrative.
Got you, man.
Yep. 600-700 million he got just to be able to fight this shit. Diddy was, you know, a lot smarter than what people surmise,
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Sure, so you be doing this shit for this long?
Yeah. But having somebody get fucked for 4 days is just crazy, bro.
It is wicked, bro.
That shit is like, I don't know.
4 days?
I don't know if I can do anything for 4 straight days and have the same enjoyment doing it.
Like,
What, dog? You got people high on drugs up in here. And then you keep people so where the bruising goes away. Keep them for about another 2 weeks to a month where all the bruising goes away. Like, bro, you're doing too much, bro. You are an evil individual, sir. I would, man, let me tell you, bro. I don't even like another nigga to look at my woman. Let alone think about me hiring some fucking male exotic whatever to come in. Nah, hell no. Nah.
Right, go what, man?
Man, I done pulled out my gun, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't never pull out my gun.
What are you on about, bro? Some bullshit.
Play with my woman, dog.
Good
And see
dad.
how stupid I get around this one. My wife? Man, listen, dog. Hey, man. Don't even look this way, please. And this dude over here hiring dudes to come and do this shit to his. This was his
right
girl.
again.
Yeah, getting paid.
He needs some money.
And then he getting mad when they not performing when he in the fucking corner stroking his shit. Like, nigga, damn, you was a weird ass dude, bro.
I mean, shit, if you paid you good money.
He should be able to sit there and stroke his shit. That's fucked up,
Yeah,
man.
no, that's wicked. Yeah.
That is fucking horrible.
Like what, man? Like, I don't know, bro. Maybe that's why I'll never be rich, bro. But I can never see myself do that type of shit.
No, I couldn't even be like living in my own body doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
For real, bro.
I couldn't be conscious in my mind doing no shit that's like weird like that. You know, this is some fucking weird shit. This is just like very not normal. Like you know, some people go their whole lives without doing the shit that Diddy did, man.
Bro, most people
Yeah.
go their whole life without doing that shit.
Sick motherfucker. I don't know if anybody wants to come and hang out with Diddy no more. I mean, he probably gonna have his freaks now for sure. The people that be around Diddy nowadays, they gonna know what's up for sure.
Exactly.
We all gonna know what's up. P. Diddy's weird. Cassie with sex on him on his phone after an 0-1 of next week with different girls having a freak off. What the fuck you think was going to happen, P. Diddy? No, he was going to get caught. And he did. He got 10 years. Shit. Man, let me tell you something, Lee John.
Yeah, them 10 years confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up today and see for sure if he got 10 years. But I do know that we in the black community don't condone that shit, man. Let's just be real, completely for real and honest, man. Hell no. Bro, leave my wife alone, bro.
At least, bro. You my girl out of it, bro.
Yeah.
Especially I know I'm on some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand, bro. This is your girl. Like, I don't get how you just don't. You a billionaire, right? He just gone 2 years. Yeah, only 2 years.
Only 2 years there.
That's
What I
what
say,
he
bro.
said. Yeah, that's not that bad. If you a girl, right? Or multiple girls or whatever the case may be. What pleasure do you possibly get in paying somebody else to come and please them sexually or whatever the case may be? Come on. What's up, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I could never be on that type of shit, bro.
Yeah, man, Diddy, oh man, the most weirdest of the weird, man. Over with for old Diddy did. 50 Cent still trolling him.
But you should.
Yeah. Sick ass dude, man. 2 years. Look it up on Google. Said that I'm trying to get 10 years is rumors on social media. I'm talking about he got 10 years. Whew. 10 years for misusage of billions of dollars.
Who that?
P. Diddy.
They gave him 10?
That's what somebody's saying on chat right now. I gotta see though.
Yeah, we got
Well,
numbers like
nah.
10 in total.
No, he ain't
Is
been
he
sentenced
serving
yet. He don't
10?
get sentenced until October. I forgot.
Yeah,
He don't
because
get
they
sentenced.
only charge him with one something.
2 things. He got 2 charges.
It's nothing important. He's gonna get time served for it.
Yeah, that's all it's saying.
He gonna get time served.
Mm-hmm.
All that racketeering and all that
Yeah,
that's
it's
out the
over.
window. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep.
They trash his name with all of that.
They did. They
You know what I
threw his
mean?
name all through the mud.
Yeah.
But the weird, it's just they said Frico is not a Rico. So on because of the protesters came out and they was pouring baby oil all on themselves, man.
You know, but the whole thing about it, all them videos they confiscated, you ain't hear nothing else about it.
Nope.
They just wanted those videos to keep people name calling a hush hush.
To really all the stars that he had on those videos.
It's too much power for them
Yeah.
to even fuck with him like that.
Yep. So that's why they came in there and confiscated. They said he had
Confiscated all of that,
politicians,
Judges.
Yeah, he had all kind of
All of
people
them.
on these videos, man. And that's why they had to go in there and raid his shit and get everything.
Everything. You ain't hear nothing else about it.
You ain't heard nothing. Just like the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, because you sure ain't heard nobody on that list.
No. You ain't nothing
They
about it.
was hyping that list for years.
Yup. I want to know who was on the list. It says some of the biggest stars ever paid for that list to never come out, for it to be sealed.
That list made some people some money.
Yep.
Lord.
I tell you what, it'll come out. It just won't come out in our lifetime.
Yeah,
All those stars got to be dead before.
This the point. The man got an addiction. I'm trying to don't use his addiction as a. I'm talking about the man got an addiction.
Yeah. Basically, he can't get excited unless it's just wild.
Yeah, he got an addiction. That's all that is.
Can't get excited unless he just having a crazy time. It's crazy. Don't make no damn sense. And so I feel bad for his family because his family is not in predicament now. I don't know what they. I mean, shoot, man. His family reaped the benefits of billions of dollars for a long time. Ain't no telling how weird his sons are for real.
Pretty much.
No telling.
They got that dread.
Yep. With a daddy that's doing that type of stuff, ain't no telling what the sons are into. Boy, Diddy almost worse than Hitler, dog. Experimenting on people like that.
That nigga did it worse than him. I don't know the nigga that's been suing him. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, that was Hitler's homeboy. They all was friends and cool with each other.
Now what happens sometimes when you try to go against the hand that's easy.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. He tried to sue those people. Those people said, hold on, who the fuck you think pay your bills, boy?
Pretty much.
Yeah, who you think done turned you into Diddy? Who you think gave you the money to be powerful like this? You gonna sue us? Yeah, okay.
You're a billionaire, but you ain't got more money than us.
Right. And called up their homeboys at the federal government. Called up his little cousin, his little brother. Hey, look, man, I need you to go ahead and raid his house. And go ahead and slander his whole name.
And that's how they do it.
And go ahead and slap some charges on him because you know he been fucking up for a minute now. This is sad. As a girl, I don't know what the world's coming to, but the world is coming. Right now. Yeah, it's been messed up. The world been a messed up place. You just get to hear some of your biggest, some of your biggest Hollywood stars, are pretty messed up in the head.
The one they should be having, they don't have it. They don't fuck with it.
Yeah. I want to know what Diddy gonna do after all of this, once he is a free man.
He got bread. Probably go back to the same thing.
But now since the world know about it, now he can do it freely.
He might start posting that shit on Instagram.
Yeah. Come join the freak off.
Join the freak off.
Come at your own risk and at your own leisure.
You gotta sign some papers.
Yeah. Yup. You might be penetrated for 4 straight
But
days.
I already know when they cut the charges with all them bullshit. Them people grown. Them people got the right to make their own decisions.
Yeah, they was there because he was Diddy.
Yeah.
You could say coercion or whatever the case may be, but you had to physically get up and go there. He didn't have nobody come and pick you up. You went there. Yeah, it got a little nasty up in there. What did you think was gonna happen if y'all locked in here and he turned up the heat to where people start taking their clothes off?
No water,
And then,
straight alcohol.
yeah, no water, straight alcohol. And then you got to stay. You got to stay for a couple days at that. He gone off somewhere doing business somewhere, but he watching the freak off on his phone. Ain't this about nothing?
Watching the freak off on his phone.
On his phone, bro. Directed.
Direct TV.
Yeah, bro. This is crazy.
I did not know he was watching freak offs on his phone.
Oh yeah, bro. He
That changed the
used to
game.
FaceTime him. FaceTime him. He used to tell him what to do
Road coaching the freak off.
from across the world.
Oh shit.
Shit you on, Diddy, bro? You tripping, dog. That's when you got all the money and the power in the world. You ain't got nothing else to do. You just see people start experimenting with their holes in their bodies. Fucking nasty, dog.
Yeah, you've been seeing them shots, man.
Oh yeah, man. We getting back to it. Found out my son is not hurt, so.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
They've had enough talent on that roster. for another quarterback. They have
Yo, what's good? What's good? I've been good. Been good. What's up with you? Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Anytime, anytime.
Sure, blessing me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mark, you go on first or what? Mark. No way, bruh.
Huh? Diddy only about to get like, bruh, 2 years.
Yeah, he probably only got like 2, 3, 4 years.
Especially if they keep stretching it, like he's not gonna stretch really fine.
Good time, sir. About time he goes in.
Yeah, by the time he get out.
They probably just send him to go get him a number and come back home.
Right.
Yep.
And he definitely go to some rich folk jail anyways.
Yeah, but that's where he going.
That's where
He
he
ain't sending no billionaire around a regular prison.
No, he gonna get TV, nice couch,
TV,
nice
good
bed,
food.
he a nice little room. You know
He
what
gotta
I'm
get his own
saying?
spot.
Room and board.
He gotta get a little library in his room and everything, man.
Yeah, that's
Go
real.
ahead.
Wicked.
All right, bro.
All right, Key. You have a good one, man. Drive safely out there. Happy holiday.
Definitely happy holidays, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, can you turn that light off right there? Yes, thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
When you ain't putting your hair up, Mark. You ain't had nothing to pin your hair. He got something for you. I know that, but he'll do it when he at the house. Especially when he get a fresh cut. He got that pin up.
Oh, yeah. You want the line to be
Yeah, he
seen.
want that line to be seen.
Yeah, it be like that. Yeah.
That's why I had to ask him, why do you got it pin up? I need to get you some of them pins so you can flip them up. Keep saying I'm gonna get your head done, but shit, it's looking good the way you're falling by itself. Starting to drop now. It's getting heavy.
You got it done. His dreads will be so long
I know.
right now.
They gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
Just you working with one car, she working doubles all the time, and you can't get nowhere.
Uh-oh. What happened to the other car?
The gasket going on.
Head gasket?
Yeah.
On the Beamer?
No, that one I can't get the title for that.
Okay.
Talking about the other Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, the Benz. Y'all had 2 of them, right?
Yeah, it's one working. The newest one working. The other one got a long, like oil leak from one of the gasket.
Yeah.
Coming from the head gasket, but the head gasket they ain't warped or nothing. You just need to put the gaskets on it. But you know, Benz is so hard to get to. You got to pay more money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially now since Trump did that thing with the parts and all that stuff going up for foreign cars.
Shit, past what, 8 months I've been catching an Uber to work.
Oh, damn. Man, you might want to just go ahead and put that in the shop then. Because, I mean, shoot, you just paid for it with the 8 months of Uber.
Pretty much.
So what is this sitting at the house?
Yes.
You don't plan on selling it?
Even my BMW, I can't sell it because I got the tank.
So the Benz, you can't sell that one?
That's hers.
Okay, she ain't selling that.
Yeah, she's
Nah, black
supposed to have been
women.
in the goddamn shop. I ain't been there yet.
Black women,
Mm-hmm.
they
They're procrastinating.
they hoarders.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to just let something go and get something new.
You don't just want a cold.
But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and jump. BMW, I get $500-600 for it, then it'll be alright.
If you can get a title, I'll pay you that today. It's all good. I'll throw that thing right in the shop. they'll rebuild and everything.
You know, I would have been did that if I could have get the title. That makes
Why don't you get a salvage?
I don't feel too much paperwork. I don't know how to do all that shit. I didn't call the Department of Motor Vehicle. They told me on there I got to do I can get an abandonment title. But man, who I got the car from, I tried to get him to get the title. I told him I get 500. He to get the title, then he got to do is say it was sitting on his lot for so long, you know, because automatic is dead after a certain period of time.
Yeah.
That's just like a car sitting in my yard for 3 years.
Yeah.
And nobody do nothing with it. That's my car. I can get abandonment title.
Yep. Sure can.
Yeah, I know all of that. Just I don't know the paperwork. I don't know. I guess I don't have patience.
Yep, break it down from the simplest form and go on up. You know, after y'all, I'm about to go on out there and do some delivering. I've been doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. Well, more so Uber Eats now.
Oh, they make good money. Got my homeboy do it every day.
Yep.
And he got his own business, but he still do it.
Just bring in that extra money, man. Got me some gas money. That I can just go out there and deliver. I mean, shoot. They said this is about to be 4th of July. There's some good deliveries out there. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Your eyes on 100% all beef hot dogs for pure deliciousness. Where made in store saucy, bubbly, cheesy perfection is waiting for you. Alongside fluffy, melty biscuits and croissants. That's breakfast bliss. It's stop on your way, stop in your tracks, taste bud tingling goodness all in one place. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
To a meal with Miles Turner, they wave, Daly, and River. What do you think of all this that Milwaukee does? It's very hard to stop the whole.
Good morning, brother from St. Louis. St. Louis, what's up? What's up?